What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is iRacing Indycar Open Series from Kentucky. 1.5 mile bumpy oval that you've seen here on this channel before, where we've been racing stock cars, and actually one other IndyCar race here, but that was on the old car. This car is, well, I'm very strangely nervous for this race because this might actually play out like an IndyCar race where you can't just sit on somebody's gearbox. As in, thanks to Mr. Thomas Fredericks, who mentioned this in the forums, your drinking game today is take a shot for every single time you hear the word arrow push. Yeah, it's gonna happen. And it's actually pretty cool that it actually happens, because I did not expect that to actually happen in iRacing. Especially after Michigan, where you were able to sit on somebody's gearbox, but it's a slightly different car here, different tires and things like that. So, even though it looks the same, but yeah.
Car is in.
This is a 100 lap race. We'll obviously need a pit stop. This car can do 75 miles, give or take, on a tank of fuel. This is a 1.5 mile track, so you're looking at about halfway for a pit stop. It goes green flag. And already lifting out.
You're in fifth.
Just kind of cruise. Make sure we keep things handy. I don't think tires are going to be too much of an issue, but I'd rather not find out. Obviously, this car does have a very large amount of draft on it, but you really can't run that closely in corners. You have to take care that you do offset your car a bit. Car just not turning there at all. Clean air is definitely helpful. Kind of got a bit of a breakaway here. We're actually going to bump it up to fuel mat 2. And there's a guy blinking in front of me. That's always lovely. See if we can kind of hold with him. I don't know why they did this silly thing where fuel map 2 has the revs on that little LCD, but I guess they did, so that's that. I don't think we got the speed to keep up with these guys on 2. So we're kind of running a little bit in no man's land here. I feel pretty confident that to run some good laps we can catch back up with these guys. This stage, still plenty of race left. I'm guessing we're probably going to end up getting into some traffic because of the way things go. And there you see the blue car there going up the hill. This field is strung out, though. That is quite shocking, really. like this guy in the blue car ahead of me is starting to have some issues. If he keeps it up, we're gonna just keep on catching him, keep on reeling him in. That's really all I can hope for. We just do not have speed. We need speed. It's very close to getting together. Get over to my adjustments page. Okay, that's convenient.
Pit road is closed. That's the 16 car.
Pace car 2.
I think we'll just keep our wing settings the same. Because I think really we just kind of lost the draft there with me playing around with the fuel mapping. Which I think if we stay in the slipstream, obviously that extra wing is definitely going to be helpful. So I don't think it's worth going down a click on the front and rear wing.
Yeah, my car got snappy loose a couple times there too.
Reminds me, we'll go ahead and reset our weight jacker. Go up to fuel map 8. Otherwise known as the Scott Dixon map from now on. But yeah. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Because we can't make it here to the end
Pit road is now
once you drive
open.
around on the Scott Dixon map, but that doesn't really work out on ovals. But let's see what happens here. This track position is going to mean a good bit. Because even though you didn't necessarily see
That's
it,
the brake car.
I definitely think there is a bit of aerodynamic understeer, some aero push, and that was the first one right there. So go ahead and take a drink of whatever beverage you have chosen,
Pit road is closed.
and well, we'll get back to the race after we cut out the yellow. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. 17 laps in, still a long ways left, but yeah. I wonder if this guy in this neon green car, if he just has a car that's running low wing and his car's going to turn to crap if he gets into traffic, because I think that is going to be something that we'll have to keep our eyes on. Fuel map is back reset to 1, just a good final
Get
check
ready,
there to
going
make
green.
sure, because otherwise that is not
pace
going to work
car
out
is
too well
in.
for you.
Let the pace car by. He had the position when the yellow flag.
This
came
guy.
out. Green flag. You're in 4th position.
This guy, what the...
Wow, Paul, you just appeared inside of my car.
Yeah, he did. I can't remember which my push to talk button is. Paul, you are like wiggling around something fierce. Your connection is totally garbage.
Yeah, I totally lifted out of it because he was totally inside of it.
Car inside. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Line up. Single file.
I mean,
Pit
the
road
guy
is
just
closed.
freaking swerving all over.
I cannot believe I got through that.
I don't know how I did either. That was dead in front of me.
And yes, that was arrow push.
That was close.
That was arrow push. It's just so crazy. Like, if you get into the wrong spot, in the wrong
Pace cars in 2.
section of air, you're gone. You're just going for a ride. And honestly,
Let the 7 car
it's
by.
awesome,
Had the
because
position
that's
when
what
the
it
yellow
should
flag
do.
came out.
But it's just really strange because it's like having to adapt, especially after Michigan, where you could run on somebody's gearbox as long as you'd want, really. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and ride around here until we get back to the pit area. See what everybody else is doing, and we'll go ahead and make our call from there. But
Pit road is now open.
again, I don't think it's too much of an issue. And nobody in front of us is going to pit. Doesn't look like anybody behind us is going to pit. That's something I forgot. Fuel map 8. And I'll go ahead and rejoin you guys after the yellow. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. But first, story time. Pretty sure these two guys ahead of me are teammates. Last week at Michigan, the guy in front of me wrecked me. Conveniently enough, his car has not blinked, hasn't wiggled, hasn't wavered at all under this yellow flag, although when we were under the green flag, he was skittering all over the place to the point of unraceability. So let's go ahead and see how this pans
I
out.
definitely should have paid.
So yeah, I don't want to be around this 3 car. This guy is he's dangerous.
Get ready,
I
going
mean that in,
green.
like Top Gun sense.
The pace
Fuel map
car is
1.
in.
Leave the pack.
Let the pace car by. Green flag, green
That's
flag.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Not saying anything, but I'm just saying. Because really, when you're behind another car, you can largely tune it out with the weight jacker. But at the same time, I also, in testing, felt like I got to the point where all of a sudden it just randomly gone. We're actually lifting into the corners. And I think if you time it right, you really don't lose all that much speed compared to just giving it more wheel input. So obviously when you turn more, you create more scrub, you create more friction on the ground, which slows you down. Open the weight jacker a little bit. Just to free up the car a little bit more. That guy in the green car, he has to be running lower wings. But you know, you certainly can do that, but as soon as you get into traffic, I really think that guy might struggle. Lifting at a 1.5 mile track in an Indycar, something I never thought I'd say in iRacing. Could also be that our setup isn't that good because, well, to be honest, our setup isn't that good, but I don't think it's that entirely far off that the guys are basically flat-footing it behind another car and draft locking it.
Car inside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Stay low. Clear.
Got a spinner.
The yellow flag is out. Line up. Single file.
Another conveniently timed yellow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, I'm surprised there is this many yellows given how spread out the pack was early on, but at the same time, I'm also not surprised because of the fact that this isn't actually a track that you can just keep your foot to the floor unless you are in clean air, in which case it's a breeze, but I'd expect to have seen fewer yellow flags. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Pit road is now open.
You know what? We're at a stage where if there's another caution, I'm going to make a pit stop and try a little bit of strategy to see what we can do. Because I think the way this race is playing out, we might be able to make it from a theoretical next yellow flag, because like I said, you can go about 50 laps, you know, full on green flag, full throttle, you know, laps all the way around, and you're having to lift. And we got 67 laps to go, so one more and we're probably in that window. We probably could have been a little bit more aggressive and actually made a pit stop this time and played a more aggressive strategy, but we're in a decent position right now. I don't want to get back in the pack because I don't want to have to deal with the dirty air and everything like that, so this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it might be less aggressive, but at the same time, aggression can also backfire in your face, so I'll resume when we get back to the green flag racing. Okay, getting ready to go back to green flag racing.
Ready, going green.
Let's see if we can get a good restart here.
The pace car is in. Let the pace car by. Green flag, green flag. You're back in third. Keep hustling.
And a little bit of weight jacker. Just got to expect it. Should've known he was gonna come down like that.
The next car's the leader.
Oh, go figure. There's the 3 car spazzing out again.
Real bad, freak.
I thought he was wrecking.
Yeah, I seen smoke and I lifted
The
too.
yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
You have got to fix that connection 3. He ain't gonna do nothing about
Pretty
it.
bad.
That's the breeze
Like, you
car.
even get close to you 'cause you're like flying through the air.
He ain't gonna do anything about it because his teammates out in front. I mean, nothing's gonna happen, but
That's the breeze
I mean,
car.
it's just freaking douchiness right there to the extreme.
This car out of speed.
Catch the breeze
And
car.
yes, I am more than willing to say that. Oh no, I offended some viewers because I used
Checking
the
up
word
turn
douche. But it's like, if you're warping that bad, you have got to pull off the track or get to the back of the pack and sort your connection out. It's like you're just making a mess for everybody at that point. I could really care less if this guy's in front of me or behind me. It's 39 laps in. And it really doesn't matter at this stage. There's still 60 laps to go. Which we're going to go ahead.
The pit road is now open.
Go ahead and see what the leaders do. YOLO, right? Right? Anybody with me? Anybody with me? Turn that back down to 1. That way we get a good launch out of the box. Because in warm-up, I was basically just driving all the way around people that are further in the back of the pack right now. So I think we can actually make this work, because I don't think we'll have too much of an issue getting back through, providing we don't have any issues. And this could, depending on the yellows, get us through all the way to the end. Because everybody's going to have to make a pit stop, or the first car coming out of the pits to make a pit stop.
Line up single file. Catch the 14 car.
So we'll just have to be careful here. Looks like a couple of cars behind me came in as well. Which I'm not sure if maybe they were thinking that, or maybe they just decided, hey, this guy's making a pit stop. I wonder if he knows something that we don't. But a little bit of strategy in play here in Kentucky. So I'll go ahead and rejoin you guys after the break. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing, and here is where things start to get a little bit more interesting, as we're still just slightly before the halfway point. But, well, we have some strategy, as you just saw. So, we'll see how this plays out. It is a fairly small field. This race did split. This is probably the middle split of 3, so...
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Let the pace car by.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Clear.
Try for that nose to push.
Car
Good,
inside.
good.
Clear. Outside.
Crossover.
Stay low. There's
Good
a car on the
slipstream
high
here.
side. Clear outside.
Try for the 4.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear.
Good slipstream here. This guy's having some handling issues.
Car outside. Stay low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
If I remember correctly, I was trying to chase this guy down who's in front of me earlier on in this race. And then I can't remember what happened to him. I'm sure some of you guys are saying, duh, how could you forget that? But you're focused on driving and strategy and all that sorts of stuff. It's easy to do. A little bit more weight jacker. Right now is where a crew chief would be handy to tell me what kind of fuel mileage I need to get here for the rest of the race. Very handy right about now. Yeah, I think our setup has too much downforce in it. It's not able to run very good times in clean air.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
would be absolutely amazing is if
Outside.
we survive this, okay? Is if this goes long enough that those guys have to pit.
Car outside. Clear outside. The yellow flag is out.
And then the yellow comes out. Okay.
Catch the 12.
It's like there's a lapped car in the
Past
grass.
the pace
Seems
car.
legit.
Catch the 12.
Not sure how you end up in the grass right about there in an Indycar, but okay, yeah, I guess. So automatically, need to get better on that. I should probably just find a macro to automatically switch us to the fuel map 8. But I saw we got 13 gallons used up. That's number in the second column there to the right of the 5.44 now. That's the amount of fuel that you've used in this session, and is at 13.2 something at 50 laps, so, or somewhere thereabouts. So if we keep up the same pace, we will have enough fuel to go the distance. Which hopefully these guys catch up, that way. There we go. Come on, people, you have got to freaking catch up faster. Think of the children, man. Think of the people in the pits.
Sucks.
What, were you running the fixed?
With a little bit more wing, yeah.
More wing.
Pit road is now
Yeah, the
open.
fixed is pretty tight. Not a big fan.
Oh boy, the fixed setups. Yeah. These guys are all gonna have to pit.
Catch the pace
And
car.
we just inherited the lead. Looks like it's gonna be me and Bud Weissert starting on the front row when we get ready to go back to green flag racing. I wonder if that's that guy's real name. There's no way it's his real name, but that would be hilarious if it was. It'd be awesome if it was. But anyways, we join you guys after the break. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. As the leader, I can go anytime after the pace car has pulled off, which sometimes people can kind of get a little bit confused when they're restarting up front, so I figured I'd throw that out there. Doesn't matter if you pass the pace car, the game will figure out, obviously, that you just passed the pace car on the restart. Nothing too major, so hopefully we'll get a few more cautions. Hopefully we won't be in those cautions and make this
Get ready,
strategy
going
pay.
green. The pace car is in.
Yep, nope. Nope.
Green flag, green flag. You're in first.
Nope, you ain't jumping that one there, bud. Literally, bud. You're not jumping it. Just watch them in the mirrors and wait for when the time is right. I don't think I have enough speed in the car to maintain a lead. I'm thinking maybe with the aero issues, the challenges posed, probably have a better chance of holding them off here than at a place like, for example, Michigan. Especially if all of those guys are racing. Well, we are opening the gap.
Keep digging.
I'm digging like a madman. See how much the clean air is worth. It's just so much easier. It's like the old Indycar. Just foot to the floor, turn left. Come on, Jim. Keep those guys behind you. So I think those guys, those two teammates, do have the fastest car in the fields. But at the same time, like I mentioned earlier, with the aero, they might be running lower wings, which enables them to catch up or to go really fast in clean air. But then when the track, clogs up with cars and everything like that, then they start to struggle. So I'm going to go ahead and break the throttle just a little bit to try and save any fuel that we can. And we'll just kind of manage that gap. Closing up a little bit, so we'll go ahead and burst forward a bit. So I still think we're gonna need a yellow flag to make this strategy pay. Because at full rich consumption, if you can go 50 laps in between stops, foot to the floor, then that means you have 9 gallons left. So we have 11 gallons left on lap 65. We need to have 9 gallons on lap 75 remaining. Just want to move as slowly, as careful as possible. That way you don't break your momentum. Keep your speed up. It's good, nice flowing arcs. Best of your ability. Crack the throttle again. Every bit does help. You can see there on the bottom LCD display, lose a good bit of time. Car hitting the pits. And crank it up. Just a lot easier than reaching for my fuel map button right now. No! No!
The yellow flag is out.
No!
File. Pit road is closed.
No way!
Slowing down a one.
Car. Catch the 11.
Oh my god!
Kyle, was that you? No, it wasn't me.
Past the 18
Slowing down
car.
a lot, coming out of 2, waiting for the pace car.
Oh my god! Like I said, eventually it's just like the car just gone. There's nothing you can do about it. It just, I don't know what it is. It's just something I've been struggling with all week. You can run really fine and everything feels good, but then suddenly just, nope, gone. So that throws a
Pit road is now
an issue up here. Let's see, there's 2 cars behind us, which means that we'd restart a row further behind.
Does negative on the wing make it looser? The rear end?
Go ahead and make a pit stop. I think we'll be good on fuel from here, but I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of extra gallons. Because on an oval, it's not going to affect you that
Hey,
badly.
Randy, sorry about that last restart. I didn't mean to put us off pretty wide there. Just kind of happened that way. My bad.
And let's go ahead and we'll keep the car as is. We won't make any adjustments. Because I think we have a pretty good car in traffic. It's out front where I'm a little bit more concerned.
Line up single file. Catch the 14 car.
But we were running fine out front. Until I self-spun off of 4 from the lead. Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing, and I still cannot believe that actually happened. But I think it's bound to happen because of the fact that I mentioned how in the world do you end up down there where I ended up stopping. I guess I'm some sort of sim racing prophet or something like that. As well as I said that it could possibly happen, and it did. I basically slipped on a banana peel, I guess. But,
Yo, I did not mean that. I swear to God.
Get ready, going green.
ain't nobody got time for that.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Let the
Parting
pace car
of the
ride. At
seas.
position when the yellow flag came out. Inside. Stay high. Go high. The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Okay, 2 more freebies right there. 2 more freebies.
Catch the 12 car.
And a conveniently timed pass once again. And I'm hitting the wrong button for my fuel map, although fuel map probably doesn't actually mean anything at this point. Just leaving extra fuel in the tank. That stuff be expensive. So you gotta be careful. You can take the fuel out of the tank after the race. Get our money back. I'm sure Sunoco does deals like that, don't they? Maybe not. That's a lot of squiggly lines you got there, pal. I wonder if it's related to tire fall off. Maybe we'll see a few more guys eat wall. Because I do have the freshest tires in the field at this point, except for the lapped cars. But maybe my spin was a good thing. But again, we'll get back to you after the break. Okay, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We're restarting in 7th place with about 20 laps to go, which means about 6 cautions. Pessimistic, as usual, but
Get ready,
getting
going
another
green.
good restart here. Another good restart.
The pace car is in. Green flag,
Come on,
green flag.
VTEC! Kick in! This is a Honda engine, after all.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear. 2 wide.
There's no
Stay high.
variable
Clear.
valve timing in IndyCar. It's not allowed. Can't have fun like that, I guess. Things are going to start to get chippy. Getting some weight jacker. Needed a couple clicks more. Green guy in the wall. Green guy in the middle of the track. I got a little loose, a little squirrely.
Outside. Clear.
4 cars shot out of a cannon there. Oh yeah, business has picked up. Business has certainly picked up here at Kentucky.
Really?
Ah, sorry, Jim. I tried to get out of you, man. Didn't mean to get into you.
Come on, really is my line. Can't really just do
You
that.
should do a stupid move like that next time.
Inside.
Thank you for leaving me space there, dude.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
Actually, very surprised you left me space.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside.
It's my turn to go up the hill. That was close. That was close. Oh boy, I can feel the car wanted to break loose there. Going up the hill. Got some speed. Push! Oh man!
You've got 10 laps to go.
It's like, I don't know if it's the track geometry or what, but it just like really free, then super tight, and then that just snaps into snap oversteer coming off of the corner. It's not happy. I think a lot of that is because of the fact that my setup is kind of not the best.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
That's going to make things interesting.
Catch the 9 car.
Going up for pace car coming out of 2.
That's going to make things interesting. We're going to have a restart here at the end of the race. Ain't nobody going to be lifting. And madness will certainly ensue. But man, I can't believe I self-spun off of 4 from the
Pit road
lead.
is now open.
Oh, why? Why? I wasn't even nervous. I was just like...
Oh, Kobe, come back.
Pit crew guy is spazzing out. What is the meaning of this nonsense? I don't know. We'll get him sorted. So rejoin you guys after the break. Okay, we're getting ready to go green flag racing. This will certainly be the final restart, as we're going to run out of laps if there is another yellow. So remember what I said about nobody's going to be lifting? Nobody going to be lifting. I want to shoot the gap on this 4 and the 12 car. I've tried like twice on this 4 car and I've almost been there, but I just can't quite pull it off. So we'll see what this 3 car does. He's probably going to back it down a little bit and then take off like a rocket.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Let the pace car by. Green flag, green flag. You're back in 5th. Inside. Clear.
Driver 4, you are a man, you are a myth, you are a legend.
Outside. Clear. You're back in 4th position.
He has done a fantastic job of holding that bottom on those restarts. Hats off to you, sir.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Come on. So let's get racing. We could slipstream.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
He's in the wall.
Car outside. Clear.
Is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? We got it. 3rd place. Oh, goodness
All right, there's
gracious.
the flag.
That's Paul.
Oh, God.
Well,
Oh,
Good
God.
job, Paul.
Hey, good win, Paul.
Nice win, Paul.
Thanks, guys. It was a real good race. Thanks. Good race, everybody.
That was a fun race there, Mr. Empty Box.
No, that wasn't a fun race. That was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible in so many different ways, but somehow at the last like 30 laps, a race randomly broke out, and it was awesome. But, no, I have to say,
okay, the
it
race
wasn't
is
my
over.
best
Bring it
race.
on in.
Definitely an embarrassing moment to self-spin from the lead, but I don't know what happened. Like, the car just 360 for life, I guess. But then to come back to finish 3rd. We started 6th. We finished 3rd. We probably kept our safety rating the same. We gained I rating almost certainly. We survived. We logged the race in the books. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't attractive, but we did it. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoy. Bye. Here is the laggy guy restart crash thing that happened. You won't see it. You'll have to go back in the video if you want a better look at it, but it's right in front of me, so you got a pretty good look anyways, but yeah. Okay, seems legit. Anyways, this guy gets it gathered back up. I thought he got it in the wall, but apparently he didn't. It's back up to speed. He's back on his way. At least he's still in the race. Well, there's a reason we're staying on board this guy, unfortunately. Tons of space, and the wreck happens to find him. Feel sorry for you, man, because that really, really, really sucks.